guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's going on, everyone? ANCAP24 here from HuddleGG. Today's video, we're going to talk about what I feel is the best loop blitz out there that nobody's using. It comes out of the nickel 3-3 odd. It's something in which I've been using for the last couple of weeks. I've used it in the LCQ, have a lot of success over it. You can see here in these highlights just the way that it gets the quarterback very, very quickly. And it's something that you have the ability to basically add extra players to when they start blocking or start shifting and try to block it. And it's really kind of just a headache, and wanted to bring it to you guys. It's something we feature in our 3-3 odd game plan that Pick'em did on our website. It's something that you guys can have success right away. So let's just jump into it. The play we're going to look at is the hot blitz bail, and as you can see, I've used it a bunch of times in the last couple of weeks. I use it as one of my main blitzes, not actually something that I call every down, because I do like other things that we have in our 3-3 odd game plan that I mix in and out. But it's definitely something that I will go to when I feel like I need to get pressure on the quarterback. So what we're going to do before we get into the setup is go to our coach adjustments, and we're going to make sure that we have auto flip off and auto alignment to default. It's really important because we're going to be running this play flipped every time. As you can see now, the nickel cornerback is on a blitz angle. He is going to be one that we don't want on the left side of the screen. We want it to be on the right side of the screen. So when we flip it, that's what you'll be looking for. This is the final thing that you're looking for here. Now, the actual blitz setup is really, really easy. You only have to do two things. Okay, all you got to do is shift your D line to the left and pinch your linebackers. Okay, it's going to look like this. Now, once you do that, basically what you want to do with your coverage adjustments is up to you. What I typically do is I'm going to put my A here, my nickel corner, on a seam flat, and I put my X on a seam flat. That's going to do is basically give me a cover 3 buzz seam look, and that's one look I'll do, right? Sometimes I'll go ahead and I'll man up the tight end, right? Or sometimes what I'll do is I'll put this, put a cover 2 on the left side, and I'll roll over my my safety, right? It really doesn't matter what you do, but all you have to know is that in order to get this in, really all you need is these 4 guys: 1, 2, 3, and the blitzing linebacker right here, 4. Okay, so I'm just going to hike the ball. You're going to see that this guy's going to come around, and you can see how he's going to get to the quarterback. Okay, now what you'll see here, I'll do it one more time just so you can see it. And you can see that we can do this really, really quickly. Hike the ball. You can see how this guy's going to come around, and he's going to get to the quarterback. Okay. Now, why this works so well is that our player that is our defensive tackles in that left A gap, he's going to come across the face of the center, and he's going to basically, go ahead and initiate contact. The right guard is actually looking to get the blitzer, but he can't get there. He can't run through his player. You can see how that opens up that hole for us to get to the quarterback and get there. Okay. Now, that is basically how you set it up, right? How you want to do coverages, all that stuff is up to you. Now, there's a couple of nuances that I got to make sure that you understand, and this is something that if you don't understand, you're not going to be able to run this play very effectively. The strong safety here, Fuller, okay? He is going to line up based upon where the running back is lined up. When he's on the left-hand side, he's going to basically be in a cover 2 alignment, right? If he is basically, the running back is on the right side. So I'm just going to pick any play here. Let me just double check. Doubles, offset weak. We don't want the weak. We want, let's go to something like this, trips. So you can see it here. So we go to trips tight end. I think I missed it. Here, there it is, trips tight end, okay? So I'm just going to call X under. You see when that guy goes to the right side, he is going to go over the top of the running back 3 yards off, okay? Which is actually really nice for a lot of different reasons, right? One, he's in the box so that the players have to basically look at him as a blitzer. We can oftentimes put him in a inside quarter, and he's going to be able to take away any type of tight end seam, especially when you have somebody behind him, right? So if I go like this and I switch it up like this, like for the blitz, and I'm just going to basically do whatever case I want, right? Use it like this. You're going to see that if I was to put the tight end on a streak, he's going to have a good opportunity. Let's just hike the ball here to still be able to get back in time to where by the time the blitz gets there, by the time they do it, he's basically blanketing that guy, right? Just want to make sure you see it. He's in a spot that, because of that where he's at, he can back up. Now, if we didn't have this guy over the top and we didn't have this guy over the top, yeah, this guy could be a little bit scary if they loft it. But for the most part, with the way that you have the players going over the top, you're in a good spot with that. That's only if they try to streak you. But a lot of times, you're going to be able to take away that initial seam that's tough in that alignment that he's in, right? So we really like that. Now, what if they're in single back? Another really nice thing about this one play, say they're in single back, and I'll go ahead and run basically a zone weak play, right? What ends up happening, and I actually have to come out in it, my bad. That guy is going to go over the top of the running back, because basically, if you look at it, what we told you was he was going to basically line up over the running back. And so I'll show you here with this. Let's go call the play here, flip the play, right? And you can see where he's at. He's right here, right? This is the guy. So he's right here. So you get an extra person in the box when it comes to basically run defense, right? So I'll do the same thing here, basically, set it up. Actually, I messed that up. Here it is like this, right? And basically that's the thing, you got an extra player there, right? So that's really nice in that regard. It gives you the opportunity to go ahead and basically keep the alignment. Before we end this video, guys, I want to show you two different things that you want to know. One, how does it work against a play action, and how we're going to go ahead and get an extra person involved in order to get to the quarterback. And secondly, how does it work with show blitz, okay? So let's just go ahead and pick a play here. We'll do something like trips tight end, just so you can see which one do we do. Okay, trip tight end flex, we'll go PA crossers, right? And what we'll do here is we'll pick the hot blitz bail. Same thing, we're going to shift our line left, pinch our linebackers, right? And what you're going to see here is we're going to obviously take this X and put him on something over there because of the ability to make sure we got something on that side. But if you look at this player here, right, Arnold, he's going to be in a good spot to where he's going to be able to help us with the blitz because of the ability to where when they go play action, he's going to end up going from this side over here, and he's going to be able to get to that quarterback a lot of the times, right? The play action does hurt the loop, but whether they go ahead and they basically, just to say it, whether they keep it on there, say they do something like this where he's a flat defender over here, whatever the case is, right? They could do something like this, but they using the play action blocking, it's going to work the same way, right? In this instance, what we're going to do is make sure that we do put the free safety, the strong safety on an inside quarter to help us out there. We're going to put this guy over here on the seam flat. And then we know that our spot is to go cover the running back if he goes out, right? Because of the fact that he's there. Or we can go ahead and do something like this where we're going to man up the running back, and our job is to cover the seam on the right-hand side. However you want to do it, just know that, just because they're in play action like this, you're going to see how we're going to be able to get to the quarterback just the same way by going ahead and setting the extra player. Now, lastly here, I want to talk about show blitz. So there's two reasons why you'd want to do show blitz. One is to get the safeties closer to the line of scrimmage. And second, you're going to be often able to get this nickel corner a little bit closer on the blitz. Now, when the running back's on the right, this guy's already close, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to show blitz. But if I was to do it here, I just want to kind of show you. What's going to end up happening is, see how this guy gets a little bit closer, this guy gets a little bit closer. It's in good shape, right? So I'm going to show you where it would make sense to show blitz. It's on the left, where the running back's on the left-hand side. So let's just pick a play. It really doesn't matter. Let's do something like this, and we'll call slants, okay? So we'll set up our defense, and what we're going to do here is we're going to shift left, we're going to pinch our linebackers, right? And say we wanted to get these guys closer, right? Well, if we were to show blitz, this player Teo is going to come closer to the line. We don't want that. So before we show blitz, all we got to do is touch him, and then just kind of move him just a half an inch, then show blitz. He won't move anymore. These guys come closer to the line of scrimmage for you, and then you just back this guy out, so that way, as a user, basically he's over here, you're going to have the same exact opportunity. You can set up your whole setup right here, right? And you're going to see here that you're going to have that ability to basically do it. Now, I'm just going to kind of do this here. We're going to send the guy off this side, and you see how we got both of them in that time, right? But that's the whole thing about show blitz. We can go ahead and shift our line light, crash this way. We can go ahead and set this up, and we've got everything set up, right? We just go ahead and do this, show blitz, get our guy right here, and we're good to go, right? It doesn't really matter at that point how it's going to go. We're going to get both those players in. So I wanted to kind of show you basically how this new loop can really, basically get you a lot of pressure when you can. Trust me that these setups can all be done before they get a quick snap off you. As long as you're not trying to do an exotic, setup. I'm kind of older in the community. I have, not the quickest fingers in the world, and I still be able to get it. If all you want to do is make sure that you get the 2 adjustments in and then set up your flats, you're good to go. Once you have more time, when you see that they're not quick hiking you, then you start setting up stuff. But if you'd be smart about this is a really nice blitz that you can do. If you want to see the rest of the scheme, guys, check out our website. Pick'em put out the whole 3-3 odd defense on there, and it's something that you're definitely gonna have a lot of success with. We've updated throughout the year, and it's something that is a staple of our website and myself at Pick'em with our defense. So appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next video.